Hi, I hope you all good. Today's tutorial we're gonna walk you through 13 text functions in SQL. These are the text functions. We will walk you through one by one with some common examples. Let's understand the brief about all the 13 text functions here, which I have listed here. You can see left. Left, that means you're going to pick a character from the left side. And how many characters you gonna pick? You have to decide with the number you have placed in left function. And the same for the right, the number of characters you're gonna pick from the right side of a text. L trim, L for left, trim for trimming the spaces. If you have spaces available in your text. Same for the R trim, right side. Removing spaces from the right side is gonna remove using R trim functions. And simple trim functions will erase the spaces from the either side. No matter your spaces available in the left side of a text or the right side of a text, it will get removed from either side of the text. Lower, that means you are converting the text into a lower format. And in the same way, upper is converting your text in a cap or upper format. Concate, that means you are concatenating two texts into one. If you're gonna decide with some space in between after concatenating, then you have to place it. But in case of concate WS functions, if you have decided that a space between the two words, but using concate WS will remove the space between these two words even after you have given the space. Concate WS will remove that space. Replace, that means you are going to replace a word from a new value or you are going to replace a single character from a new value. Substrings, that means you have a string and you're gonna start from first to three, then you will have only three characters to show. Length means the character's length available in the text will get count of it. CHR, that means it will count the ASCII code which you have placed over. That means if you have used CHR and you have given the code, it will show you the ASCII character which is associated with the code you have placed over. Now let's see one by one. Here I have a table. Let's Let's start from a text. Text is my table where I have a few records into it. Let's run this first. We have 8 records into it. In this table, we have only 3 columns, first name, last name, and city. And we have first name in the first column, last name records, we have last column, and all the city have under city column. Overall, we have 8 records in this table. I'm going to use a left. Let's start with a simple function first. I'm going to use lower and then upper. Now, going to start select first name as lower first name, last name as upper last name from text. Text is my table name. Now I have to place here a lower functions and you have to give a field name under the round bracket and you have place here upper, you have to place your field name under the round bracket. Now, what I have written here, let's understand this. Select, that means in simple meaning, you can say it that display. You are going to retrieve your value from the table. Now, display if name, that means first name column as a lower and give the column name as a L first name, and the last name column should show as an upper and give last name column name as upper last name, and from text table. Let's select this and run this. You can see here your first name column should all in lower cases, and last name column is now all in upper cases. Now I want to show you another example with these two text functions. Now select left my first name. I want my first name, one character from my first name should be in upper cases. So place here upper. This means you are going to pick one character from the left side of your first name column and should be it is in upper cases. Now going to add, that means you are going to concatenate. Here you give a plus sign. Now I am giving a dot in between. That means I want to pick one character from the first name column from the left side and make it upper cases. Then I give a dot. That means first name, first character should make initial plus. Again, I'm going to add here the same thing, upper name of last name. But in between I want some space, so just give a space, then you're gonna concatenate it and where from the text table. And now I'm going to have a column name as full name. So I'm going to pick one column only and concatenating the first name column and the last name column, and I am taking only uh, one character of the first name should upper, then I gonna use dot, then I'm gonna add here a space, and then last name should be in upper cases. Now just select this one and execute it. You can see I have created a full name as first name, one character as a initial, and the last name all in uh, upper cases. So these are, you can see here, I have used here left. In the same way, if you want to use right, then you just make a copy of this and you just leave it as it is, but in upper cases, and I don't want to have one character upper cases, and here I want write one character here from the uh, last name. So here I am not giving a dot initial, just I am giving as a space in between because I may have a difference between this first name and the last name, which makes us a full name. Now just delete this one and make it bracket here. Now let's select this and run this. Now you can see I have nothing done with the first name. I just keep first name as it is and I just pick one character from the last name from the right side and make it uppercases. If you want to have H dot I dot like this, then you have to use a plus sign and then you have to place uh, a dot here. Now you select this one and you have now Alice H dot Alex H dot like this. So you have been through lower, upper, left, right. There are four functions we have been through. Now I'm going to use ltrim, right, rtrim and trim functions. So select first name and last name from a table which is a text table, and here I'm gonna use a trim and just cover it with the round bracket. Here I'm gonna use ltrim, cover it with the round bracket. Also I'm gonna use rtrim with the last name, cover it with the round bracket. Here I have given trim. That means if there is any spaces available, no matter which size space available, get trimmed out. That means if I have a space as a starting and a space after the first name, then both side spaces get trimmed out using trim. If I use ltrim, that means it will trim out your space from the left side if available. Rtrim means if space is available in the right side, it will get trimmed out. R for right, L for left, and trim for there is no L and R, that means it will applicable over the either side. Now let's select this and run this. Now there is no spaces, every spaces get trimmed out. Now you can see here no column name, no column name, no column name is given because I haven't given any column name. If you want to give a column name, here you can write A, here you can write B, here you can write C. Here I have given column name as A, B and C. Now you can see we have given three column name A, B, C, and the functions get performed their job over this column as per you have written in your uh, SQL statement. So I have been through with the L trim, R trim and trim. Now I'm going to use len and chr. Now select len of your first name, select len of your last name from your table, which is my text table, and I have given here uh, first name length as a column name and last name length. Now select this one and execute. You can see here there are numbers available, but in table we have only character type. So how do we get these numbers? Because you have used a len. Len is the short form of length. That means how many characters made one text. And we have in first name column or last name column only the text characters, and the text characters or text word made consist of few characters number. So this will make a count of this. So this way you gonna use len. Now select CHR. CHR or CHAR. Both are same. I'm going to give here 65 and CHAR I'm going to give here 97. That's it. Because this is not listed in any table, so you can give as per your choice also. Now let's select this. Now you can see CHR65, that means it's ASCII character, is this is your ASCII code, and this will produce your character associated with this 65 ASCII code is capital A, and with 97 you have a small a. Now I'm going to use concatenate and concatenate WS. Now select concat. Here I'm gonna use first name, comma, last name as full name from a table, and table is a text. Now execute this. You can see here first name and last name get combined into one name as a full name, but I want a space in between the first name and last name. Then you have to place here a space here like this, and like this. So just select this one. Now you can see you have a space. In the same case, if I want to use a WS, let's see what happened with the spaces even after I have given a spaces here. So just give like a space and comma. You can see here there is no spaces. Even after I have given spaces in between first name and last name, but spaces get trimmed out using concatenate WS. So difference between concatenate and concatenate WS, concatenate will place your space and concatenate WS will remove your spaces. Now we have two functions left with. We have replace and a substring. Now select first name, last name from a table which is my text table, and now I'm gonna use here replace. Replace means you are picking a characters and replacing with a new value. Here you have to give a character. Here I am picking a character as M. So I am picking M character and going to replace with Y. And last name I'm going to use substring. In last name I'm gonna use from the first three characters. Here I have used two different functions into a single statement, where I use replace, that means in the first name wherever M is available, that means in the first name where is M is available, or you can say A is available, that A replaced by Y. That means A at the place no longer be available, and in place you will able to see y is there. And in the last name, I have used substring. That means in the last name text starts from the first character. That means start from the initial uh, initial characters and then gonna pick only three characters. That means start. That means first, second, third. Only three characters will picked out from the last name. But here I am not going to picking out a three character or a number of characters in place. I am going to replacing a character from the first name with another new value. Now let's select this and execute this. You will see in the last name we have picked only three characters. You can see only three characters is available in my result. But in the first name I have her name was Alice, but A replaced by Y, so I rise. Second name, we have Alex. Now A replaced by Y because I have used replace function. So these are the 13 function we have been through with. That's all for this video. Let's stick to the next upcoming video, and don't forget to hit a subscribe button so that when new one is get uploaded over this channel, you will get notified first. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.